Hello, it has been long guys since I last posted a video here. I was having issues with my network, but I have resolved it and we are back to normal. I'll be posting videos as usual, and thank you so much for your continued support guys. If you are watching me for the first time, my names are Mary Juliana and this is Mary Juliana TV. Here we normally cover stories of Middle East. Like any question you have about Middle East, you can be answered here. How to come, the experience, the challenges. Sometimes we do the interviews so that if someone has their own experience they want to share, they feel free. Maybe to encourage someone or maybe to make someone learn, you know. And when I talk about Middle East, I cover majorly 7 countries. That is Saudi Arabia number 1, and then Dubai, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, and Lebanon. Those are the major countries that I cover their stories. Okay, so on this channel you will learn. We normally advise people, we encourage each other. Sometimes we share news, sometimes good news and bad news. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, click on that subscription button so that you get notified when I upload new videos. So there is this issue that I wanted to talk about, and this is to do with the currencies. Okay, this is to do with the currencies. I've seen this post on social media severally. When I was new here, when I was just like 1 week, I saw this debate on Facebook, and it hasn't happened once, because like it takes like 1 month and somebody posts about it and there is argument all over. So I thought maybe I should do a video to talk about it. It was also on TikTok. I did a video on TikTok, but we have so many people here on YouTube that don't follow me on TikTok. So I thought maybe it will be wise to share with you guys here on YouTube. Okay, so this argument was about Philippine salary and Kenyan salary. You see guys, I will talk about Saudi Arabia to be precise, because Saudi Arabia is the one that I'm working in. I'm working in Saudi Arabia, so I have a lot of information about Saudi Arabia as compared to other countries. Okay, so you find that in Saudi Arabia, I'll talk about housemaids. Housemaids in Saudi Arabia, they earn from 850 riyals to 900 riyals. Those are housemaids from Uganda, Kenyan, and most African countries. Like, because I have Nigerian friends who work here and they earn the same. Those are Nigerians, Ugandans, and Kenyans. Those are my friends that we share experiences. Okay, so they earn from 850 to 900 riyals. That is the contract. That is the money that was signed in the contract. But for the Philippines, they earn 1,500 riyals, doing the same job that Ugandans and Kenyans and Nigerians are doing. Okay, we are doing the same job, but we are not earning the same salary. The Philippines are earning 1,500, while Kenyans and, let me just say, Africans, we are earning 900, doing the same jobs, maybe taking care of the kids. Sometimes we work in the same house and we have to, like, if it's cleaning, we help each other. Like maybe you are 2 of you and you're working in the same house, maybe cleaning the same house, you are doing the same cause, but the Philippines get to be paid 1,500 and you get the salary of 900. That's a huge difference. So what was the argument about? The argument was about, like, some Kenyans, to be precise, some Kenyans were saying that if you convert that Philippine salary, if you convert their salary into their currency and you convert a Kenyan salary into Kenyan currency, like someone who is getting 900 but is coming from Kenya will be having more money as compared to someone who is getting 1,500 but is coming from Philippines. So I wanted to comment negatively on that post, but come to think of it, you know, this knowledge and information we get to learn each and every day. Nobody was born knowing everything. So I preserved my comment and decided that I'll do a video about this. Maybe somebody who doesn't know will learn something from that video. If you take Saudi Riyal 1,500 and you convert it to Philippine money, even if that money will be little, as you guys are assuming, like let's say for example, if you convert 1,500 Saudi Riyal to Philippines, maybe it will be 20,000. Let me just say 20,000. That is not the exact figure. I'm just using an example. If you get 20,000 Philippine money in Philippine currency, that is 1500 riyals. You convert into Philippine currency and you get 20,000. And you take 900 riyal, you convert it into Kenyan currency and you get 27,000. You see, that is 27,000 Kenyan shillings, and that one is 20,000 Philippine money, right? That 27,000 doesn't have value. This 20,000 Philippine currency has a big value. Let me bring you close. Let me just use an example of Saudi Arabia, because I know most of my viewers are in Saudi Arabia. If one person in Kenya has 1,000 Kenyan shilling, and another person in Saudi Arabia has 1,000 Saudi riyal, both of those money are 1,000. Okay, the one in Saudi has 1,000 and the one in Kenya has 1,000. Let me tell you, that one is in Kenya has nothing. Why? Because in Saudi Arabia, if you have 1 riyal, just 1 riyal, you can buy Pepsi, you can buy a lot of things with just using 1 riyal. Like, if you have, there are a lot of things that cost 1 riyal in Saudi Arabia. 1 riyal, you can buy Pepsi, you can buy maybe cola, you can buy maybe, with 1 riyal you can get several sweets. I don't know which other example I can use. Which other example can I use? Like, if you have 10 riyal, you can buy food with 10 riyal in Saudi Arabia. But if you have 10 Kenyan shillings, you can't buy anything with 10 Kenyan shillings. Maybe some sweets. There is no food you can buy with 10 Kenyan shillings. But if you have 10 riyal, okay, let me use this example of chicken. You see, a chicken, full chicken in Saudi Arabia goes at 15 riyal. Full chicken, that is 15 riyal. But 15 Kenyan shillings, you cannot buy a chicken. You can't even buy wings. You can't buy anything with 15 Kenyan shillings. Okay, but they are both 15. You get what I'm saying? So that person in Philippines that is being given 1,500, and they convert into their money, and their money is little, that money has a lot of value. It has a higher value as compared to that big money, a lot of money in Kenya. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Like, 1,000 Philippine money with 1,000 Kenyan money, they don't have the same value. What 1,000 Philippine money can get in Philippines is a lot as compared to what you can get with 1,000 from Kenya. You get? So, saying that Philippines are getting that because if they convert into their money, they will have little. But you Kenyans, if you get 900 and convert into your country's currency, you will have a lot of money. That means you are not informed, because that a lot of money doesn't have value. You can't do anything with that money. I'll give you, for example, let me use an example of Uganda. You see, Ugandans and Kenyans, we are getting the same salary. And I think that is how it should be, because we are doing the same job. We are getting the same salary. But if you get that 900 riyal, you convert it into Ugandan money, it will be about a million Ugandan shillings. But if you convert the same 900 in Kenyan money, it will be something like 27,000 Kenyan shillings. So there is, you see, that one is a million in Uganda, but in Kenya that is 27,000. But you know, it doesn't mean that that one is in Uganda is very rich. Like, they have a lot of money as compared to Kenya, because you see, like, for example, in Uganda, there is nothing that you can buy with 10 Ugandan shillings. There is nothing. But in Kenya, there is something you can get with 10 Kenyan shillings. For example, you can get a biro pen. In Uganda, you have maybe to buy a loaf of bread. It's more than 100 Ugandan shillings to get a loaf of bread. I think the last time I checked, it was like 500. Just a loaf of bread is 500. So if you see a Ugandan having 1 million, and you think that that person is richer than you in Kenya, who is having 27,000, that's not the truth. Because stuffs in Uganda, like Ugandan money, doesn't have value. You have to have a lot of it to buy just a small thing. So I think I have driven my point at home. So this issue of saying that Philippines are getting 1,500 because if you convert into their money, they will have a small money as compared to Kenyans who are getting 900. Like if you convert 900 into Kenyan money, that is a lot of money. That's misinformed. Okay, we are supposed to get the same salary, just like Ugandans. Ugandans and Kenyans are getting the same salary. But if you convert 900 real into Ugandan shillings, it's about 1 million. So they don't give our salary basing on that. They don't give our salary basing on if you convert into their country's money, if they will have a lot of money. No, because we are doing the same job. I think we are supposed to be paid the same amount of money. This issue was raised in Kenya by Kenyan agents. I just pray and hope that it will be implemented. Like they will look into it. Like if we are working in the same house, we are supposed to get the same salary. There's nothing like if you convert into their country's money, they have a lot or they have few. No, it's what we are doing. It's the same amount of work, right? So I think maybe the new this new government will look into it, at least to have a salary increase, because it's so much discouraging. It's so much discouraging when you are working with another person in the same house. You are doing the same job, same amount of job, maybe even you are working more harder than them, but they are being paid like almost double your salary. It's discouraging, you know. You get discouraged, like you feel like she's getting a lot of money, she should be doing more work. That is where the arguments normally comes in. Like you get that you are not getting along because you're feeling like they're being paid, they should work more. Because I'm being paid less, I should work less, you know. I hope our government will look into that, and I hope I have helped somebody here. Now you understand that that large amount of money you are thinking has very little value, cannot do anything. Okay, like for example, if somebody here, which example can I use? Which other example can I use? Yeah, I think you understand. For up to there. If you didn't understand, maybe you can leave a comment in the comment section, and then I'll try to explain. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.